All right, so we are starting from where we left exactly in the last node. And next one is our output node, and it have enable group viewer and warning. So let's start with enable output node. So as you can see, I have, let's just first check this. So we have this setup and I did some settings here, and then if I connect, you can see, you can see here that I have this geometry setup. What enable output does is basically it lets you switch between your visibilities. For example, you can see I have chose the data type as geometry because we wanted to enable or disable our geometry. As you can see, if I disable this, as you can see, this checkbox is driving that geometry should be enabled or disabled. Again, this can be used for many instances. For example, you can just switch between, let's just say, maybe a vector, and you can add a math, not this actually, vector math. Let's do vector math, correct? And let's actually do subtract and then go here, and then you output this with another, let's take multiply, like this invalid output, like, okay, because of some reason, I don't know why, but you get the point. You can do all kind of operations from this enable output node, which is basically going to drive like a switch in between where you can just enable or disable. And if you remember, we had a Boolean node earlier which does the same. So if I link this into enable, and if I enable this from here, you can see I can enable or disable from here as well. So it does the same thing. It is just this switch is currently here, and you have to choose the proper type. Again, it will work properly once you understand what to link where. Obviously, if I switch this to string, it will not work. So you have to link the proper input and output for this node. Then we have group output, which, as its name says, it is a group output. So as you can see, we need input and output for our geo setup. For example, this one, this is our input, which is this plane, and it should output that plane after doing some operations. And that's why we are first processing it, and then we are just outputting this one. And that's why group output is very important. Again, like you can only use one group output because, as you can see, unused output. So always remember, whatever operations you must do, you should do it before your join geometry, like before your group output. Meaning there will only be one group output. There will never be multiple group output, and it will never happen. I mean, even if you switch, even if you attach the input to output, you can see we can modify it from here. But again, it works because we already had a group output before. If we don't have a group if we had group input before, and that's why it is driving that min and max value when I plug this in. So if you don't have any group input first, then you will never have a group output. That is the basic explanation. So make sure you have your input node properly set up, and then you can link all the output you wanted to show. That way you will able to modify it from this panel here in the modifiers panel. But most of the times you will only have one group output, which is your geometry, because all the things are going to be driven by your group input from here, which you have to link. And the way you do it is basically, I guess it's group, yeah, control G, so you can create a group and then it will be driven from outside of the group. So that's how group output works. Let me actually delete my group output. I don't think you can delete it, right? You can, yes. Delete, okay. So that's how group output works. We have viewer node. So what it basically does, let's just say if I only wanted to see, if I only wanted to visualize this node, right? How I'm going to do it? I'm just going to link this into group output, correct? But every time doing it is very time consuming, and that is where your viewer node comes in. If you select a node and you press Control Shift and click, you can easily add that viewer node, and wherever you choose it, let's say if I wanted to click it here, Control Shift click, Control Shift click, Control Shift click, again it is something which will automatically change its position. It will its string, this is called as a noodle, this string, right? This is called as a noodle, so it will automatically choose a different string, like it will automatically create a string from that node, and no matter where you are in your setup, it will always connect to that node. Okay, and that is why viewer node is very helpful, because it lets you view individual node rather than every time just going here to here and then here to here. So it is always much better that to view this. And as you can see, wait, okay, so as you can see, I can visualize this as a output, but I just wanted to see this primarily. Then I can just add a Control Shift click, or you can just keep a viewer node here as well, but you have to mute that up for a very specific reason. You can mute this up, right? Or yeah, you can do like this. There is a click, there is a button here, this is a button. You can just do that, or you can just mute. I don't think you can mute. Yeah, I guess this is the mute button. No, you can't do it. Okay, it's okay, it's fine, but you understand the point. So that is the main thing, and still it will work, by the way. If you do this, if you click this, it will, if you click this, it will automatically connect, but you cannot keep both of this node, and you cannot basically do both of this node. You have to disable one node in order to see the output or see the preview. So yeah, that's how it works. Then we have a warning node, and I actually wanted you to focus on this section right here. Okay, as soon as I add my warning node, you can see I got a window here, I got a panel here which says errors, right? Because I choose here error. But let's just say if I wanted to show information, so I just added a info, and you can see it's info, it's showing the info. Where it is useful, I will tell you. Okay, let's just add a boolean. Okay, and let's add a string. Boolean is enabled. Okay, if I connect this and if I connect this, you can see in this panel, in info panel, as soon as I disable this, the information just got hidden, like it just got hidden. and as soon as I click this back, the information is showed in this panel where it says Boolean is enabled. So it is helpful for visualization where you need to see exactly in which process what operation is happening, and this is where you use this node. I don't use it because I don't need it, but it is very helpful if you wanted to show a warning, and you can show a warning like Boolean is checked, right? You can see as soon as I change it, it just update here. So it shows me that Boolean is checked. If I disable, it automatically gets disabled. And really helpful actually. There is something called as error troubleshooting or file handling, where you need to showcase some errors or you need to show some warning or information in your GeoNode setup, so you can exactly understand in which place, in which node, what exact operation is happening, and that's why it is helpful. That's why I wanted to show you this particular example, so we can immediately see, okay, Boolean is checked, right? So this information is giving, and you can switch the type, either it is an error or warning or info. It depends on you how you use it, where you use it, but I like to use it like this. And you can also visualize it with viewer node, but yeah, you get the point. And yeah, that was our output module. Thanks for watching. Like and share this video and subscribe to channel so you don't miss the next part.